Today we're going to talk about something that millions of men over the age of 50 silently struggle with: reduced blood flow and erectile dysfunction. And let me tell you something very important right from the start. This problem is not just about performance, it's about circulation and overall health. Because when blood flow slows down in one part of the body, it's often slowing down everywhere. But today I want to share something very simple, very inexpensive, and very powerful that may help support better circulation: bicarbonate, also known as baking soda. Let's talk about something that happens slowly and quietly as men move past the age of 50. Many men notice changes in their energy, stamina, and physical performance. One of the most common and frustrating changes is a decline in blood flow. This is something that doesn't happen overnight. It develops gradually over many years, often without obvious warning signs, until the body begins to signal that something is not working the way it once did. Inside every blood vessel in your body is a very thin and delicate layer called the endothelium. Think of this lining as the control center for your circulation. It helps regulate how wide or narrow your blood vessels become. When this lining is healthy, it releases important substances that allow your arteries to relax, expand, and deliver oxygen-rich blood efficiently to every tissue and organ in the body. One of the most important substances produced by this lining is nitric oxide. Nitric oxide acts like a signal that tells the muscles around your blood vessels to relax. When those muscles relax, the vessels widen and blood flows more freely. This process is absolutely critical for heart health, brain health, and healthy circulation throughout the body. But here's the key issue. As men age, the endothelial lining can slowly become damaged. Years of poor dietary habits, stress, lack of exercise, smoking, excessive sugar intake, and chronic inflammation can begin to weaken this delicate system. When that happens, the body starts producing less nitric oxide. With lower nitric oxide levels, blood vessels lose their ability to expand properly. Instead of being flexible and responsive, they become stiff and narrow. This makes it harder for blood to travel smoothly through the arteries. Over time, circulation becomes less efficient. Now here is something many people don't realize. The smallest arteries in the body are often the first to show signs of reduced circulation. These tiny vessels require strong and healthy blood flow to function properly. When circulation begins to decline, these areas are affected earlier than larger arteries. This is one reason why many men begin to notice changes in erectile function before they experience other cardiovascular symptoms. The blood vessels involved in this process are extremely small and sensitive to circulation changes. If blood flow is reduced even slightly, the body may struggle to maintain normal function. But this situation is not only about performance, it's actually an important signal from the body. Reduced blood flow can be an early indicator that the vascular system is under stress. In many cases, the same factors affecting these small arteries may also be affecting the arteries that supply the heart and brain. When the blood vessels become stiff and inflamed, circulation slows down, oxygen delivery becomes less efficient, nutrients are not transported as effectively to the cells, waste products may not be removed as quickly as they should be. Over time, this can contribute to fatigue, reduced endurance, and decreased vitality. Another factor that plays a big role after the age of 50 is inflammation. Chronic inflammation can damage the endothelial lining and interfere with nitric oxide production. Many modern lifestyles promote inflammation without people even realizing it. Diets high in processed foods, refined carbohydrates, and unhealthy fats can place constant stress on the circulatory system. Lack of physical activity also plays a major role. The human body was designed to move. Movement stimulates circulation and helps maintain the elasticity of blood vessels. When we spend long hours sitting and become less physically active, blood flow slows down and the vascular system becomes less responsive. Stress is another powerful factor that affects circulation. When the body experiences chronic stress, hormones like cortisol and adrenaline remain elevated for long periods. These hormones can cause blood vessels to constrict and tighten. Over time, this constant state of tension can contribute to reduced blood flow throughout the body. Sleep quality also becomes extremely important as men age. During deep sleep, the body performs critical repair processes that help maintain the health of blood vessels. Poor sleep or sleep deprivation can interfere with these restorative mechanisms and may contribute to vascular dysfunction. Now here's the encouraging part. While these changes may occur with age, they are not necessarily permanent. The body has an incredible ability to repair and restore itself when given the right support. Improving circulation often begins with restoring the health of the endothelial lining. When the endothelium begins functioning properly again, nitric oxide production can increase. As nitric oxide levels rise, blood vessels regain their ability to relax and expand. This allows blood to move more freely through the arteries, delivering oxygen and nutrients more efficiently. Simple lifestyle changes can have a tremendous impact on vascular health. Regular physical activity, especially walking, is one of the most powerful ways to stimulate nitric oxide production naturally. Each step you take encourages your blood vessels to open and adapt, strengthening the entire circulatory system. Nutrition also plays a crucial role. Foods rich in natural nitrates, antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals help support the production of nitric oxide and reduce inflammation within the blood vessels. Leafy green vegetables, colorful fruits, and nutrient-dense whole foods provide the building blocks your body needs to maintain healthy circulation. Hydration is another often overlooked factor. Blood is made largely of water, and proper hydration helps maintain healthy blood volume and flow. When the body becomes dehydrated, circulation can become sluggish, placing additional strain on the cardiovascular system. The key message here is that reduced blood flow after the age of 50 is not simply a normal part of aging that must be accepted. In many cases, it is a reflection of how the vascular system has been affected by lifestyle factors over time. By understanding the role of the endothelial lining, nitric oxide, and vascular health, men can begin to take meaningful steps toward improving circulation. Supporting the body with healthy habits can gradually restore the flexibility of blood vessels and promote stronger, more efficient blood flow. When circulation improves, the entire body benefits, energy levels rise, endurance improves, mental clarity sharpens, and overall vitality begins to return. The circulatory system is truly the lifeline of the body, and when it functions properly, every cell receives the nourishment it needs to perform at its best. That's why protecting and restoring blood flow is one of the most powerful investments any man can make in his long-term health and well-being. Now, my friends, let's talk about something that may sound very simple, but has a surprisingly interesting role inside the body. Bicarbonate. Most people know it as baking soda, a common household ingredient found in the kitchen. But what many people don't realize is that bicarbonate is also a natural substance already present inside your body, playing an essential role in maintaining balance and supporting healthy bodily functions. Your body constantly works to maintain a delicate balance known as pH balance. This balance refers to how acidic or alkaline your internal environment is. Every cell, every tissue, and every organ relies on this balance to function properly. When the body becomes too acidic for long periods of time, many systems begin to struggle, including the circulatory system. The body naturally produces bicarbonate as part of its buffering system. Think of bicarbonate as one of the body's natural neutralizers. Its job is to help stabilize acidity levels in the blood and tissues. When acids begin to accumulate, bicarbonate helps neutralize them so the body can maintain its optimal internal environment. Now, why is this important for blood flow? Because excessive acidity in the body can contribute to inflammation, oxidative stress, and damage to the blood vessels. When blood vessels are exposed to this environment over time, the delicate endothelial lining can begin to suffer. Remember that endothelial layer is responsible for producing nitric oxide, the chemical that allows blood vessels to relax and expand. If inflammation and acidity interfere with that process, nitric oxide production may decline. When nitric oxide decreases, blood vessels lose their ability to open properly and circulation becomes restricted. This is where the potential supportive role of bicarbonate becomes very interesting. By helping the body buffer excess acidity, bicarbonate may support a healthier internal environment where the blood vessels can function more efficiently. When the pH balance improves, the endothelial lining may work more effectively, allowing nitric oxide signaling to operate more smoothly. Nitric oxide is extremely important because it acts like a messenger inside the vascular system. When nitric oxide is released, it tells the smooth muscles surrounding your arteries to relax. As those muscles relax, the blood vessels widen. This widening allows more blood to flow through with less resistance. Better circulation means more oxygen reaching your tissues, more nutrients delivered to the cells, and improved removal of waste products from the bloodstream. This entire process is critical for maintaining healthy organs, strong muscles, and overall vitality. Some researchers have explored how supporting the body's buffering system may indirectly help support vascular function. When the body is under less acidic stress, it may be easier for the circulatory system to maintain normal blood vessel responsiveness. Another important factor to understand is that modern lifestyles often push the body toward a more acidic state. Many people consume diets high in processed foods, refined sugars, excessive animal fats, and chemical additives. At the same time, they may consume fewer fruits and vegetables, which are naturally rich in minerals that help maintain healthy pH balance. When this pattern continues for years, the body must work harder to maintain balance. The buffering systems become more active, and the circulatory system may experience additional strain. This is why supporting the body's natural balance can sometimes help restore a healthier environment for blood vessels. Bicarbonate, when used carefully and in very small amounts, may provide additional buffering support to assist the body in neutralizing excess acids. Now, it is very important to emphasize something here. Bicarbonate is not a miracle cure, and it is not a substitute for healthy living. Instead, it should be viewed as a potential supportive tool that works alongside other healthy habits. Many people who explore this approach often use a very small amount of baking soda mixed in water. Typically, the amount discussed is around 1/8 to 1/4 of a teaspoon in a full glass of water. This small amount is used simply to provide mild buffering support, not to dramatically alter the body's chemistry. The body is extremely intelligent and already has its own mechanisms to regulate pH balance. The kidneys, lungs, and buffering systems work continuously to keep everything within a very narrow and healthy range. Any external support should always be gentle and moderate. What is fascinating about circulation is how responsive it can be when the internal environment improves. When inflammation decreases and nitric oxide production increases, blood vessels may regain their flexibility and responsiveness. This allows circulation to improve naturally over time. Improved blood flow has benefits that extend far beyond one specific function in the body. Healthy circulation supports the heart, brain, muscles, and nerves. It helps maintain energy levels, supports endurance, and promotes overall vitality. Another interesting aspect of bicarbonate is its role in oxygen transport. When the body maintains proper pH balance, red blood cells are able to release oxygen more efficiently to the tissues. Oxygen delivery is essential for cellular function, and improved oxygenation can contribute to better overall performance throughout the body. But again, the most powerful improvements always come from addressing the root causes of poor circulation. Supporting the body's pH balance works best when combined with proper nutrition, physical activity, stress management, and adequate sleep. For example, vegetables such as spinach, kale, broccoli, and cucumbers provide natural minerals that help support healthy acid-base balance. These foods contain potassium, magnesium, and other nutrients that assist the body's buffering systems. Regular physical activity also plays an important role. Exercise increases circulation, stimulates nitric oxide production, and strengthens the cardiovascular system. Even moderate activities like daily walking can make a tremendous difference in vascular health. Hydration is another key factor. Proper fluid intake helps maintain blood volume and supports efficient circulation. When the body is dehydrated, blood can become thicker, making it harder for the heart to pump and for blood vessels to function efficiently. The real message here is that bicarbonate may play a supportive role in maintaining balance, but it works best as part of a broader lifestyle approach that focuses on improving overall vascular health. When the body receives the right nutrients, adequate movement, proper hydration, and balanced internal chemistry, the circulatory system can begin to function the way it was designed to. Healthy blood flow is one of the most powerful indicators of overall wellness. When circulation improves, the body becomes more energized, more resilient, and more capable of maintaining strength and vitality as the years go by. Sometimes the simplest tools can play a supportive role in helping the body maintain its natural balance, and when that balance is restored, the circulatory system has a better opportunity to do what it was designed to do, deliver life-giving blood to every cell in the body. My friends, one of the most important truths about restoring healthy blood flow is this: no single remedy, supplement, or trick can replace the power of a healthy lifestyle. While certain natural approaches may offer support, the real foundation of strong circulation comes from the daily habits that influence the health of your blood vessels, your heart, and your entire body. As men move past the age of 50, the body begins to respond more strongly to lifestyle choices. Habits that may not have seemed harmful in younger years can slowly begin to affect circulation, energy levels, and overall vitality. The good news is that the body is incredibly adaptable. When you begin making the right changes, your circulatory system can start to improve in ways that may truly surprise you. Let's begin with one of the most powerful tools available to every person: movement. The human body was designed to move regularly throughout the day. When you walk, stretch, or perform any type of physical activity, your muscles begin to demand more oxygen and nutrients. In response to that demand, the blood vessels naturally widen to allow more blood to flow through. This process stimulates the release of nitric oxide, the same powerful chemical that helps relax and open the artery. Regular movement keeps the blood vessels flexible and responsive. It helps prevent stiffness in the arteries and encourages healthy circulation throughout the body. Even something as simple as walking for 20 to 30 minutes each day can significantly improve vascular health over time. Walking is particularly beneficial because it activates the large muscle groups of the legs. When these muscles contract, they help push blood back toward the heart, improving overall circulation. This movement acts like a natural pump that keeps blood flowing efficiently throughout the body. Strength training is another important component for men over 50. As we age, muscle mass naturally declines, and this process can affect metabolism, blood sugar control, and circulation. Building and maintaining muscle helps improve insulin sensitivity and supports better blood flow throughout the body. Even light resistance exercises performed a few times per week can strengthen the muscles, support joint stability, and stimulate circulation. Strong muscles also help maintain balance and mobility, which are essential for long-term health and independence. Now let's talk about nutrition, because what you place on your plate every day has a profound effect on your blood vessels. Certain foods contain natural compounds that directly support nitric oxide production and vascular health. Leafy green vegetables such as spinach, arugula, and lettuce are rich in natural nitrates. When the body processes these nitrates, they are converted into nitric oxide, which helps relax and expand blood vessels. Beets are another powerful food that supports circulation. They are well known for their ability to increase nitric oxide levels and improve blood flow. Many athletes even use beet juice before workouts to enhance endurance and oxygen delivery to the muscles. Colorful fruits and vegetables also provide antioxidants that protect the blood vessels from oxidative stress. Oxidative stress occurs when harmful molecules known as free radicals damage cells and tissues. Over time, this damage can contribute to inflammation and reduce blood vessel function. Antioxidants help neutralize these harmful molecules and protect the delicate endothelial lining of the arteries. Berries, citrus fruits, tomatoes, carrots, and peppers are excellent examples of foods that nourish the vascular system. Reducing sugar in processed foods is equally important. Excess sugar can trigger inflammation throughout the body and contribute to insulin resistance. When insulin resistance develops, the body struggles to regulate blood sugar levels, which can damage blood vessels over time. Highly processed foods often contain unhealthy fats, excessive sodium, and artificial additives that may place additional strain on the cardiovascular system. Replacing these foods with whole, natural options helps support healthier circulation and overall well-being. Hydration also plays a key role in maintaining proper blood flow. Blood is composed largely of water, and adequate hydration helps maintain healthy blood volume. When the body becomes dehydrated, the blood can become thicker, making it more difficult for the heart to pump efficiently. Drinking enough water throughout the day supports circulation and helps ensure that oxygen and nutrients are delivered effectively to the body's tissues. Another critical factor that many people overlook is sleep. During deep sleep, the body performs essential repair and recovery processes. Blood vessels relax, inflammation decreases, and hormone levels are regulated. Poor sleep can interfere with these processes and place additional stress on the cardiovascular system. Men who consistently get quality sleep often experience better energy levels, improved circulation, and stronger overall health. Creating a regular sleep routine, limiting late-night screen exposure, and allowing the body enough time to rest can make a significant difference. Stress management is equally important. Chronic stress triggers the release of hormones such as cortisol and adrenaline. While these hormones are helpful in short-term situations, long-term elevation can cause blood vessels to constrict and tighten. When the body remains in a constant state of stress, circulation can become restricted and inflammation may increase. Finding healthy ways to manage stress, such as deep breathing, meditation, spending time outdoors, or engaging in enjoyable activities, can help relax the nervous system and support healthy blood flow. Even simple breathing exercises can influence circulation. Slow, deep breathing helps activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which encourages the body to relax and promotes improved blood vessel function. Another habit that strongly affects circulation is smoking. Tobacco smoke contains chemicals that damage the endothelial lining of the arteries and interfere with nitric oxide production. Quitting smoking is one of the most powerful steps a person can take to protect their vascular health. Alcohol consumption should also be moderated. Excessive alcohol intake can raise blood pressure, contribute to inflammation, and negatively affect circulation. The key message here is that restoring blood flow is not about relying on one single solution. It's about creating a lifestyle that consistently supports the health of your circulatory system. When you combine daily movement, balanced nutrition, proper hydration, quality sleep, and effective stress management, you create an environment where the body can begin to repair itself. Blood vessels can regain flexibility, nitric oxide production can improve, circulation can become stronger and more efficient. These improvements do not happen overnight, but with consistency, the body responds remarkably well. Over time, many men notice increased energy, better endurance, improved vitality, and stronger overall health. Your circulatory system is the lifeline of your body. Every cell depends on it for oxygen, nutrients, and waste removal. When you take care of your blood vessels through healthy daily habits, you are investing in the health of your entire body for years to come. My friends, whenever we talk about natural remedies or simple household ingredients that may support health, there is one principle that must always come first: safety. While certain natural substances can provide benefits when used correctly, they must be approached with knowledge, moderation, and respect for how powerful the human body truly is. Bicarbonate, commonly known as baking soda, is one of those substances that seems harmless because it's so familiar. Many people keep it in their kitchen cabinets and use it for baking, cleaning, or even relieving occasional indigestion. But just because something is common and easily available does not mean it should be used carelessly or in large amounts. Your body maintains an incredibly precise internal balance, especially when it comes to the acidity and alkalinity of your blood. This balance, often referred to as pH balance, is tightly regulated by several important organs, including the kidneys and the lungs. These systems work continuously to keep the body within a very narrow and healthy range. When people hear that bicarbonate can help neutralize acidity, some may assume that taking large amounts will produce stronger effects, but this is where problems can begin. The body does not respond well to extreme changes, and excessive intake of sodium bicarbonate can disrupt the delicate balance that your body works so hard to maintain. One of the most important things to understand is that baking soda contains a significant amount of sodium. Sodium is an essential mineral that the body needs in proper amounts, but too much sodium can place stress on the cardiovascular system. When sodium levels become too high, the body may begin retaining extra fluid. This fluid retention can increase blood volume and raise blood pressure. For individuals who already struggle with high blood pressure, this can be particularly concerning. High blood pressure forces the heart to work harder to pump blood through the arteries. Over time, this added strain can damage blood vessels and increase the risk of heart disease and other cardiovascular complications. For this reason, anyone with a history of hypertension should be extremely cautious about consuming substances that add extra sodium to the diet. Kidney health is another major consideration. The kidneys play a vital role in regulating fluid balance, electrolyte levels, and acid-base balance within the body. They act as filters, removing waste products and helping maintain the body's chemical stability. When large amounts of bicarbonate are introduced into the system, the kidneys must work harder to process and eliminate the excess. For individuals with healthy kidney function, small occasional amounts may not create significant issues. However, for those with kidney disease or reduced kidney function, This additional workload may not be safe. Kidney disorders can impair the body's ability to regulate sodium, fluid balance, and pH levels effectively. In such cases, introducing extra bicarbonate without medical guidance could potentially worsen existing conditions. Heart disease is another area where caution is essential. Individuals with heart conditions often need to carefully manage sodium intake as part of their treatment plan. Excess sodium can contribute to fluid retention, swelling, and increased pressure on the heart. For someone living with heart disease, even small changes in fluid balance can affect how efficiently the heart pumps blood. That's why healthcare providers often recommend limiting sodium intake for individuals with cardiovascular concerns. Another issue that can occur with excessive bicarbonate use is digestive discomfort. Some people may experience stomach upset, gas, or bloating if baking soda is taken in larger amounts. When bicarbonate reacts with stomach acid, it produces carbon dioxide gas. In small amounts, this may not cause major problems, but in larger doses, it can lead to uncomfortable pressure in the stomach. There is also a condition known as metabolic alkalosis, which occurs when the body becomes too alkaline. This condition can disrupt normal bodily functions and may lead to symptoms such as muscle twitching, nausea, confusion, or irregular heartbeat. While this is more likely to occur with large or repeated doses, it highlights the importance of moderation. Because of these potential concerns, it is always wise to consult a healthcare professional before regularly using bicarbonate as part of a health routine. A qualified medical provider can evaluate your personal health history, medications, and current conditions to determine whether this approach is appropriate for you. Every person's body is unique. What may be safe for one individual may not be suitable for another. Factors such as age, existing medical conditions, medications, and overall health can all influence how the body responds to certain substances. Another important point is that bicarbonate should never be viewed as a replacement for proper medical care. Erectile dysfunction and circulation problems can sometimes be early warning signs of deeper health issues, including cardiovascular disease, diabetes, or hormonal imbalances. Addressing these underlying causes is essential for long-term health. While supportive strategies may help improve circulation, they should always be part of a broader approach that includes professional medical evaluation when needed. Moderation is the key principle with any natural remedy. Small, carefully measured amounts may provide supportive effects for some individuals, but increasing the dosage does not necessarily increase the benefits. In many cases, larger amounts simply increase the risk of unwanted side effects. It is also important to pay attention to how your body responds. If you ever experience symptoms such as unusual swelling, persistent stomach discomfort, dizziness, or changes in blood pressure, it is important to stop and seek medical advice. Your body communicates constantly, and listening to those signals helps protect your health. The goal of any health strategy should always be to support the body's natural balance, not to force it into extremes. The human body already possesses incredibly sophisticated systems designed to maintain stability and protect vital functions. When we provide the body with healthy food, regular movement, proper hydration, quality sleep, and stress management, those systems operate more efficiently. Circulation improves naturally, energy levels rise, and the body becomes more resilient. Natural tools like bicarbonate may offer support when used wisely, but they should never replace the foundation of healthy living or professional medical guidance. At the end of the day, protecting your health requires a balanced approach that combines knowledge, moderation, and respect for the complexity of the human body. When you make informed choices and prioritize safety, you give your body the best opportunity to maintain strong circulation, stable health, and lasting vitality for years to come.